come up this time. So these people, definitely hard workers, but they have this kind of mindset known as the rebels. They also don't like to conform particular work that is given to them. They don't want to confine to the rules that are given. They want to go out of the box. They always question conventional methods. So this is the mindset of these baby boomers. Now Generation X. Now Generation X, those who were born 1965, 1976. These generations have different characteristics. Those characteristics are, they are very vocal, very truthful, they communicate frequently, they're very, brave, courageous. They also balance life and work. They look for rewards when they do it. They wish to do always their works independently. This is the nature of this Generation X. Those who were born 1965, 1976. The now fourth generation, known as Generation Y, Millennials. These people are born 1977 to 1998. They're also known as a next generation, digital natives. They're highly educated, they're innovative, they accept change, and they also are very friendly. Their collaborative nature, collaboration, cooperation is their characteristic. But one drawback with them is they're morally immoral. Religiously irrational. So this is the nature of this characteristic of this generation. The last generation, known as the Centennials, Generation Z, they're born after 1999. These people have different characteristics. Of course, management gurus, social scientists had to learn about them fully. However, they say they're technically very high. They've never seen life without mobile. They've never seen life without iPad. They've never seen a world without social networks. And these people are always more about, they're metrosexual. In a sense, they would like to know about, they respect gender, and they accommodate nature. Now, being a baby boomers, we ought to meet the needs of Generation X, Generation Y, Generation Z. Especially Generation Z is the present group. How do we meet their challenges? Now we have our own value systems. We have our own expectations. We are indoctrinated with a certain characteristics, and we are moved only that way. We cannot go away from that. This is our nature. Now, for us to handle the new generation who are of different in nature, different characteristics, and they, in fact, tell us to listen to them rather than we go in different way. Because for them, everybody has become teachers. Earlier, we are the only source to transmit information. But they have so many people all around to be teachers. So they disregard our capacity, ability to teach the children. So we have generation gaps. Now with this generation gaps, now how are we to reach out the children? In order to make our schools very creative, very, qualitative, and to take our school to the greater heights, we ought to change ourselves. Now, in order to do good in our schools, we try to choose the people. For right roles, right people are appointed, things can be accomplished very well. Now, as I could see, Father Joseph and his team place the right people in right roles. That's how this conference has turned out to be one of the extraordinary one. Thank you so much, Father, for excellent arrangement you made. Here, choosing the right people. There are 6 types of people that generally we try to choose. I used to make announcement why we have progressed among all the Seventh-day Adventist school as the largest school among all the Adventist schools in the world is only because of one reason. I used to say, whoever is bad among the Seventh-day Adventists, let them come to Ahmedabad. I would like to learn from them. With whomever you are not able to get along, please send that person to Maninagar we would like to learn from him or her and proceed. That's how we learn, we grow up. There are 6 characteristics, capabilities that we need to choose in order to be successful. How do you go about? All our people, just now I'm coming from one conference where they're trying to choose the people basing on 3 characteristics which I'm going to mention to you. And if you confine to that, what will be the wrong? And if you go away from that and get into the next higher level, what are the advantages we are going to face? Now, all of us generally look for those people who are very obedient. Religious organizations, political organizations, schools, institutions, we all look for those people who are very submissive, obedient. Obedience is one of the characteristics that we require. The obedient people are the ones who come always before time, and they follow all the procedures, methods. They follow all the rules of life. It's very important for us to have those people. Good to have. In fact, we need them. The second group is we look for people who are very diligent in nature. We ought to have the hardworking people. There are some people accept the responsibility. For example, Mr. Tripathi was waiting for me for a long time. He was always around me to attend to my needs. There are some people who are really needed. Hardworking people are important. Diligent people, they really work very hard, complete the given task very, very confidently, effectively, sincerely. We ought to have even those people who are diligent. We also look for people who are experts, expertise in various books. Without them, very difficult. We ought to have specialists in various works because they perform very well. They are very intellectual, smart. They did specialization in particular area. We ought to have. The only problem is if you depend on the people who are very obedient, diligent, experts, they can be really outsourced from anywhere. We can offer them, we can buy money and get them. They definitely are available to maintain the schools the way we are managing. Minimum level, the level that required, average level, and the school to be good, they're okay, they're important. But beyond that, we also require to have another 3 group of people with different capabilities. Those are known as those who take initiation. These people are very important. Those who had gumption, to take initiation. There are a number of people do not take any initiation. For example, we know very well, we all learn differently. When we try to inform the parents, the children, teachers, nobody accepted until Tare Zameen Par movie has come. Only with the Tare Zameen Par, he has taken initiation to bring up such a movie, to make the people know how people learn differently. So those who don't take initiation is important to go about. There are a number of people are indifferent. They don't take any kind of initiation to carry on the work. It's important for us to have the workers who can take a lead role, to lead, to guide, and to provide security. We also required a 5th group known as creative thinkers. We need to have such a people who are good for innovation, creativity. Creativity is important. For example, we are teaching the way we are teaching since many years. There is no improvement in our pedagogics. Absolutely. Of course, we need andragogy in order to get trained, in order to employ pedagogies very effectively. Andragogy is education for the adults. Pedagogy is education for the, school-going children. So, those who are creative will also learn because they know themselves where they're required. They go for training through andragogy, and after learning, they try to go for new pedagogies which are required to be employed in order to make the children fully aware of 21st century skills. We need to empower our children with the latest skills that are required. We need to impart education with the new pedagogies. These are very important for us. Now, so we need to have the people of creative in nature in order to take our schools to great height. If you say children to learn by heart, reproduce facts will not suffice. They need to be lifelong learners. They need to be innovators. They need to be prepared to learn anytime, everywhere, anywhere, whichever way. We need to train them to such a manner they need to be prepared to address any kind of problems. So we need to have such a creative group also among us. The last one, the most important one among these capabilities that we choose is those who have passion. How are you to find out? The passion is a high calling. Is high calling is, these people are special people. These are ardent souls. These souls, they differentiate between the vocation, avocation. They know, distinctly they differentiate. What is a vocation? What is avocation? How to, meet the needs that they're required to meet. When all of us are engaged, they're engaged. When all of us disengage, they also engage. Those are the people we require. They love their work. They enjoy what they do. Dear friends, in order to take our school to the great heights, we ought to have those who can take initiation, those who can be very innovative, creative, those who have passion for their work. See, if only merely depends on the people who are obedient, diligent, expertise, schools will not grow the way required to be grown. Now, as administrators, as heads of the schools, how are we to inculcate these? We ourselves must learn. In order to inculcate these skills, these qualities, we ought to master 3 important skills again. Those skills are, every successful administrator need to have technical skill, human skill, conception skill. What is a technical skill? Technical skill, when I say, I'm not referring to something that doctor operates, or technician operates, or computer engineer operates. The one who knows the methods, the procedures, the process of carrying certain tasks, certain works. Analytically, one has to analyze and see, if I do this way, what would go wrong? If I do that, what will go right? Who are the people to be employed? Those methods, processes that are to be, known for the skills. For this skillful person who need to administer. Now, these skills, not necessarily inborn, they can be developed. These can be developed very well. Because people look at you and me for the direction, guidance, safety, security, at times even emotional attachment. So we ought to learn these skills, technical skill as to how to influence others, how to motivate others. The second one is human skills. Human skills are those, I need to know who I am, what are my likes, dislikes. I need to know those, my limitations, my strengths. I need to introspect very well. And because people pursue, the tall people look for tall leaders, handsome people look for handsome. According to your perception, you expect. Many people look for the way they pursue things, they expect such kind of people also to be the teachers. If they love the teachers, if they like the teacher, they'll learn. Learning takes place. If they don't like the teacher, no learning takes place. So, as administrator, we need to know the human skills. Knowing about ourselves, knowing about others, knowing about our superiors, knowing about our inferiors, and all the way we need to get along with them. We need to move with them. We need to go with them. So we ought to specialize human skills in order to be successful. Last one, very, very important one, conceptual skill. The whole is greater than sum of its parts put together. Similarly, know